Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Skyrim. Mala and her companions Inigo and Joran are here at the College of Winterhold to find out more information about the Elder Scrolls. But first, we have a level up to do. We just did some training and destruction, so that's coming up. But I'm hoping in this level up we can finally get the sneak roll or the quiet casting that Mala's been hoping for. The thing that Mala still runs out of the most is magicka, so I'm gonna continue to increase that until that's no longer a problem. Illusion is finally at 51, so I'm just trying to decide, and sneak is at 47, so we're not quite high enough, so I think we can finally get quiet casting. Let's see. Animage, Kindred Mage, Expert Illusion. Oh shoot, we're two perks off. Crap. So close, but yet so far. At least, the good news is that we have enough points for it. We're at Illusion 51, Animage, and then Kindred Mage is next, and then Quiet Casting. Bother. Bother. So long we've waited. Let's go see if we can find Mirabelle, Mala. Mirabelle, I remember her.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
I love how that magic book appears in her hands. Just like, we're done, book. That'd be a neat trick to learn, Mala.
Welcome to the college.
Thank you. I was told to come and see you, Mirabelle.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I actually don't need that, Mirabelle. I've been here before, but I just need to go up into the library.
I see. Well, please let me know when you are.
I will. A class is going on, but that is none of our concern right now. We need to head to the Arcanum. Oh, I had mentioned this in a few episodes, but I have installed enhanced lighting and FX, and oh my gosh. Graphically, besides high-res textures, excuse me, it has made the most difference to the game. Good afternoon. Ah, to see your smiling face again is always a pleasure.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
I do, actually. I am looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
I beg your pardon, and of course I know what I am asking about. But I could do with more information, as always. Tell me about the Elder Scrolls.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
A price? For what?
The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Do you know who was the author of the Elder Scrolls?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
All right, well then, since you have your own little plane of oblivion, then I suppose you also have an Elder Scroll.
Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
I may not be the greatest thief in the world, Urag, but I am Dragonborn.
What about it? Wait, are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Well, lies and rumor and conjecture are some place to start, at least.
All right, then. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
As always, your kindness is appreciated. That orc drives me crazy. Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls. By Septimus Signus, College of Winterhold. Holding the fabric through the plant matter. Scrolls first come to pass. The knowledge. A bird cresting. The all-sight of the scrolls makes a turning of the mind such that relative positions are absolute in their primacy? Huh. The acorn is a kind of tree. One final imagining. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learning of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as vast nothingness, knowing its emptiness as a void? And spread to their siblings. Well, I will tell you one thing that made absolutely no sense. Well, Mala, I'm in complete agreement with you. That was a bunch of poppycock. What about this one? This one, Mala, is Effects of the Elder Scrolls. I know I can read. All right. Justinius Polunius. Lunius? The Elder Scrolls, I have grouped the effects into 4. Group the first. Uh-huh. Constellations in the patterns and connections. Group the second. Oh, the dangers of reading. Adequate discipline. A glimpse of infinity. Oh, these unfortunate souls are struck immediately and irrevocably and completely blind. That comes at a fragment of hidden knowledge. Group the third. They are finally allowed the Ancestor Moth? The cult of the Ancestor Moth. I will have to speak to Inigo about this. Perhaps he knows what it's about. Unguarded intellects, their visions, the knowledge they gain. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. So these are the ones who've read it, but they can still continue to read it. Huh. So it is possible to read them if you have enough will of mind. Interesting. Let's see if Urag has anything else to say that may help us on this quest.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
This Ruminations book, it's practically incomprehensible. What do you know about it?
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
You fear that he is dead?
Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years. And we were close. He became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
The ice fields. Well, thank you for that information. I will look for him right now. Whoops, sorry about that. Jiggling the jiggling the camera. And if you heard that little noise in the background, that was my cat sneezing. So, Mala, what do you think? Do you think you're up to reading an Elder Scroll? Well, to be honest, I did not think that I was up to being dragonborn, or fighting a dragon, or flying an airship, or any of the other things that have happened to me, so I suppose, what's one more thing? The worst that can happen is I go insane, and that would not be a very short trip. I mean, a very long trip, as I'm already halfway there.
Welcome to the college.
Thank you, Mirabelle. At this point, we'll head back to the airship and head right on to Septimus Signus, if we can find him on the map.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Thank you. So because I'm not continuing on with the quest, she might still be standing there when Mala comes back. Oh, I hate this part. I hate it. I am always concerned about falling. They need to fix that. If I were to ever become Archmage, that is what I would do immediately. I hope we can fly in this weather. I seem to have lost track of Inigo. And Joran. Are they behind? Oh no, there they are. As per usual, right behind me. I think I'd like to go into the inn and warm up just a bit before getting onto that airship. I love the airship, but I do wish that there was like a cabin for the captain to fly.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
Smells like stale beer.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
I could not help but to overhear that you are a member of the college as well.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
Ah, you are with the college?
No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn.
But why would you live here when there are perfectly comfortable rooms in the college?
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
I see. And I understand you may have some spell books for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Let's see if I fall under that. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything new that Mala hasn't seen yet. Let's see. Nope. Nothing really new. Mala doesn't use scrolls. That's a good question for you. Scrolls are something that I never think of to use until after the fact. And I don't know many people who actually do use them when they play, as far as what I've heard, reading forums and that kind of thing. So let me know, do you use scrolls at all? Do you find them helpful? Because in the middle of the fight, I just generally don't think, let me get a scroll. I think, let me do magic, or let me hit it, or let me do, that kind of thing. And I have a couple of very good scrolls that I could use, so let me know in the comments. You can do so at reddit.com/r/the Jessa channel. So, there's some... He has actually made himself a very comfortable little room here. Excuse me, John. And now... Oops! And now I think it's time for some music.
Last cleaned their mugs here.
Inigo, shh! Hello. Please disregard my rather rude friend.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
I was wondering if it was a holiday today. I'd like to perform here.
Of course. Until
Time
next
for a
time.
little song and warming up. And perhaps Mala can earn enough gold here to pay for a hot meal. I am going to go for a song of... Let's go for a song of Morrowind. Many of the songs I haven't heard yet. There's so many of them to hear that I won't be getting bored of this mod anytime soon. And also, if this is a song with 2 instruments, Inigo will join in. Let's go for number 7. And let me turn that pause at for a minute and turn that up so you can actually hear it. Wow. And she does a little bow. And sometimes she gets a few claps. Somebody at the end there clapped. He's the only one who appreciates fine music, Mala. And let's go collect our
If
gold.
you're business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
16 gold. Let's see if that can buy Mala a
Take a
hot
look.
dinner. Oh, well, it can, of course. Let's see what it's going to buy. If there's a hot dinner to be had. Grilled chicken breast, cooked beef. Take one of that, take one of that. A jug of milk, some more milk. And a bunch of milk. Mala likes milk. And she doesn't care who knows it. And some snowberry juice, which I love. I should say Mala loves.
I'll
Thank
show
you.
to your room. Right this way.
I won't be staying, but I will enjoy a good dinner. And we will leave Mala here as she sits down for an evening's entertainment and chatting and whatnot in the end here in Winterhold. And in the next episode, we'll go up and look for Septimus, Signus, in our new airship. So let me know what you think about the airship, think about the story, think about what's going on here in the main quest, or any other thoughts you have to share. Leave them over at Reddit at reddit.com/r/the Jessa channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below and encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, join the party, the ever-growing party, and subscribe. I'll see you back here in Skyrim in the next episode, as always, and as I mentioned before. Thanks so much for watching. Commenting with Google Plus sucks, but commenting with Reddit is awesome. So head on over to Reddit and leave a comment on this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.